But he made the stars.
What is up, creatives? It's Jahrell, your music technologist, here to help you master the tech you need to make music freely. I make weekly tip and tutorial videos as well as gear reviews on all things music production. If you enjoy that kind of content, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Welcome back to the third installment of the breakdown. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, definitely check those out. I'll leave those in the description. But I'm walking you guys through the full process of how I produced, recorded, processed my vocals, and released the song Stars, my first single featuring my brother Noble. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I released it using a dope service called DistroKid. I'm sure you've heard of it. You're definitely going to want to check the description because I'm hooking you guys up with a link that'll get you 7% off your membership price when you sign up for DistroKid. So definitely check that out. See, I'm looking out for you guys. Something I'm all about on this channel is getting the best tools to help everyday people like you and me make music, release music. There's a lot of creative tools at our fingertips that weren't available in times past. So I want to help you guys take advantage of a really good one. It's DistroKid.com. That's how I release my song to all major distributors. All right, so without further ado, let's jump in. Let's see what setting up an account looks like, and let's see what uploading your first song looks like. All right, here we go. All right, so when you type in distrokid.com, this is what you get. You're gonna go here. It's really easy to sign up. Put your email in. So once you put in your password, you'll get this page. This is the different memberships. So from the musician membership, it's their most basic plan. It's 20 bucks a year, $19.99. You get one artist or one band name. So this is important to think about when you're uploading your songs because it can get kind of tricky. You might not understand how it works. But essentially, you get a certain amount of artist names that you can put in when you're uploading a song. So this isn't just songs that you're going to release under your name. If you want to do a feature of any kind and put in the artist name, not just as a feature, but as an artist on the track so they get represented, you're going to want to have a plan that can have more than one artist or band name. So, but in the musician plan, some of you guys are just releasing your own music. This might be perfect for you. You can upload unlimited songs. That's the best part of DistroKid. You can upload unlimited lyrics, Spotify verified checkmark, which is pretty dope. And you can, like I said, you can have one artist or band. Now, when you get to the Musician Plus plan, which is what I have, it's $35.99 per year, and you can have 2 artists or band names. So me and my brother released our song Stars together. So because I had 2 artists on my Musician Plus plan, I could release that song with the 2 of us on there. So you get all the same stuff as the first one. You also get synced lyrics for Instagram, daily sales stats, customizable label name, customizable release date. That one was super clutch because when I uploaded Stars, I didn't upload it and just immediately release it. I set a scheduled date so that I could let you guys know it was coming ahead of time. You can't get that in the basic musician plan. That's super dope. Customizable iTunes pricing and 2 artists or bands, like I said before. And then the highest plan is the label plan. Honestly, it has a lot of the same things as the Musicians Plus plan, but this is for the folks that run like an indie label and you need to release for multiple artists. And it's 80 bucks a year and you can get 5+ artists and band names. So that's actually between 5 and 100 artists or bands, as it says down here at the bottom. And then everything else is literally the same as the Musicians Plus plan. So if you don't have a million artists you need to release for, I think the Musicians Plus plan is good. If you're looking to release only your own music and that's it, and you don't need to customize your release date, and you don't need to be able to customize your iTunes pricing and all the other things that I mentioned as pluses for Musician Plus, you can go with the Musician plan. It's all good. So I'm gonna select the Musician Plus plan, and then this is where you're gonna have to put in your payment information. Once you've done all that, you can hit join and you're good to go. So once you have your account, it can be a little confusing. I know I was at first, like, What do I do from here? This is just a list of releases, and there's an upload button. How do I set everything up? I would say don't worry so much unless you already have an established Spotify or Apple Music creators account, a creators page, then I wouldn't worry so much about it. If you do have one set up, then you can just link them to your DistroKid account. I didn't have one, so I didn't link it. And this one creates one for you when you release a song. So literally all you need to do is release your song and everything will get set up. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. You just click the upload button and then you can uncheck any services you don't want your song to hit. I imagine you want it to hit all of them, so I left them checked. Number of songs, I released a single, so just a single. You can change it to however many songs you want if you're releasing an album. Was this song previously released? So have you released the song through any major distributor or anything like that? This doesn't mean did you put it on YouTube, did you put it on SoundCloud? This means did you actually release it through a distribution platform? In my case, it was no. So my artist or band name is just my full name, and there's my second one, which is with me and my brother. So if you have a song that has two people on it, you'll get prompts like this. It wants to know, is it a collaboration or a band name? The name, I don't have a band name, Jahrell, Amani, and Noble. That's not it. So it's a collaboration. I'll check collaboration. These pop-ups pop up a lot for things that you put in, and it's super clutch. So my recommendation is if you're gonna put in an artist and you're gonna feature them on your song, there's two ways to do it. You can put feat, F-E-A-T dot in brackets and then put the person's name. All that will go after your name, and that will put it in the song title. And for Spotify specifically, it'll list them as an artist separately, but not for all major platforms. If you want your second artist listed as a legit second artist and not just a feature, you're gonna have to use this and sign right here, and that will make them a second artist for the song. But again, if you have the basic musician plan, you can't do that. This is the clutch functionality I was talking about. So because I have the Musician Plus plan, I can select a release date. They recommend that you set it 1 week in the future, just to make sure it gets released on time, because sometimes if you choose something that's too close to when you need to release the song, then your song might not hit all platforms at around the same time. Now, when I released mine, I think I eventually gave it 4 or 5 days, but everything had hit major platforms, at least I think it was 2 days, 2 maybe 3 days, but there were several other platforms that it had not hit for another week or a couple weeks or a few weeks. DistroKid is really good about hitting the majors, Spotify, Apple Music, even Amazon, things like, or in Google Play, YouTube Music, stuff like that. But when it comes to stuff like Napster and Sovin or MediaNet, stuff like that, it takes some time for it to hit. So you can put in your record label name. That's mine. Choose your album cover. Go ahead and select mine. Okay, a couple things about your cover art. They tell you over here on the left what dimensions you need. I highly recommend a PNG in case you need to resize the image for anything later. And then you want to go for 3000 by 3000 pixels. I set all that up in my software when I was creating this album art. And I used Affinity Photo on my iPad to make this. So for those of you that want to know, you really can get stuff done on your iPad. Cool, so once you got that loaded up, you got your language, mine's English. Primary genre, for me, it's hip-hop rap. I didn't select a secondary genre for this, but you can. It's optional. And then one note, which is kind of annoying, if you select hip-hop or rap as your primary genre, DistroKid automatically assumes that you have an explicit version. If you scroll down here, it asks you, is it explicit? And that is checked yes. It's not checked yes on all of the different genres, but it is for that one, which is kind of annoying that they would assume my lyrics are explicit. They're not. Then I can put in my song title. So because I already listed my brother as a second artist up above with the and sign, I will not put featuring here. I'll just put the name of the song, Stars. Now, I prefer for it to be in all caps. Unfortunately, it won't allow that. So when I put in all caps Stars, it autocorrects it to just capitalizing the first S, which is kind of annoying. If anybody knows of a way to get around that, let me know. But that's what it is. I'm going to select my audio file. Okay, it's a WAV file, so I'll choose it. Boom, there it is. It's in there. So songwriter, I wrote this song or managed the songwriter. It's an original tune. So this was definitely an original tune. I wrote the lyrics. Obviously my brother wrote his lyrics, but the idea is we didn't cover this. This isn't anyone else's song. So I would select the top one. If you're releasing a cover, you need to check the bottom one. And then once you select that, they'll give you a slew of other options and things to consider. So DistroKid really is looking out for you here. They want to make sure you're doing everything the right way. And so when you put in things, they're definitely trying to make sure you've got your I's dotted and your T's crossed. But this is an original song, got that. Songwriter's real name. So when it comes to songwriters being listed on your music, you need to use a full government name. It won't let you use like a stage name or anything like that. So put in my name, boom. So I made the music and the lyrics for this song. My brother made some lyrics for this song, so I'm gonna list him. Okay, explicit lyrics? No. Is this a radio edit? No. This song is clean, it always has been. Is this an instrumental? No. This song contains lyrics. Preview clips, start time, let streaming services decide, or let me specify where the good part starts. So I chose this option and I selected 1 minute and 4 seconds because I went back and listened to it, and that's exactly where we go into the pre-chorus. And I figured that'd be the best part to feature if anybody's going to hear a preview of this before purchasing. And then you can set your iTunes track price, set that to $129 because I can. And then this is where some of the important add-on features come in. So these are things that cost extra money. So when you select at the beginning what streaming services you want this to be added to, YouTube is an option on there. Now, when they upload it to YouTube, you have the option of collecting ad revenue for that. And this is how you do that. It is a charge. You get charged every time with your yearly fee per upload. So this can get pricey, but this is an option. So it's $4.95 per year plus 20% of the ad revenue. So you'll make 80% of all ad revenue from people that watch and listen to your song. You can select this if you want it. I did. And then you have to go through this slew of checks to make sure you got everything right. It's pretty easy. You have the store maximizer as an option, which is $7.95 a year. And basically when new streaming services are added, DistroKid will automatically add your song or your album to those streaming services. I didn't select that one because to me, I really just wanted to hit the majors. That's what I care the most about, but who knows, maybe some new streaming platform will come out and that'll become a major. This might be a good option for you. Shazam and iPhone Siri. I also clicked this one. This is great. So basically if somebody wants to Shazam your song, you pop up as the artist, which is dope. More recognition, and it makes it easier for people to find you. Leave a legacy. This is a one-time fee, so you wouldn't pay this over and over again. Basically, this fee protects your music in the case of a lapse of payment on your account, or if you die, this leave a legacy option is here so that your music doesn't get taken down. Once you've done that, that's pretty much all your options. You got to select these check marks before you can do it. Pretty simple stuff here, and then you click done, and then your music is up. Now, I've already uploaded this song once, so I'm just going to take you guys to what I got once I uploaded it. So this song has now already been released, and this is my release page. Something I recommend you guys check out definitely is the Hyperfollow page. So you can go in, hit visit, and this is basically the link you can share so that people can easily find your music and just click their preferred streaming service and instantly start streaming your music. That's dope because you don't have to share multiple links for multiple platforms. You can just share this one link. You definitely want to customize this. So I customized it. I hit edit this page, and most of the things are already set, but I turned on Spotify pre-save. So before this was released, people could pre-save it, and then all of these music links were automatically added. And then I added my own social media links so that people could easily follow me on my Hyperfollow page. Once you've created that, you can just go in and grab your link right here, copy paste, share that out to folks so they can find your music quickly. That was dope. And then if you have anything that needs to be edited, you can edit your release before it's released, or you can even edit it after. But I know some of the services that you would want to edit it for might have an issue with this. I did have to release a few different times and redo it because of some things with the title and the feature on there. I messed up and I had to redo it. So you can fix it. Now, because I have the Musician Plus plan, I can use something called Teams, which allows me to split my royalties however I want with a team of people. Now, the caveat is the team that you have has to have their own DistroKid account, which is kind of annoying because they're essentially, if they're not planning on releasing any of their own music by themselves, then they're essentially just paying so that they can receive royalties, which I feel like is pretty silly. But for example, my brother and I, we both release on this account. So he doesn't have a separate account, so I haven't added him to a team for royalties. We just split it the old-fashioned way. But as long as somebody that you're sharing the song with, as long as you both have your own individual DistroKid accounts, you can split up your royalties however you want, and it's pretty easy. Now you're asking, what about my Spotify page? What about my artist profile? How do I edit that stuff? Like, what happens to that when I create a song? Well, if you don't already have your own Spotify profile or Apple Music profile, it will create one for you, and you just have to link it. So you can go into your Spotify for Artists app or account, and you can go into the Apple Music for Artists account, and you can go in and select which artist you are, and it has to get approved and things like that. But as far as DistroKid goes, that's not something you have to worry about. And something I've noticed about DistroKid, I follow DistroKid on Twitter for sure. I'll leave their info down in the bottom, but they're always adding new features. Like just recently, they added a feature where you can get in contact with people that run playlists through email. And I'll leave a link to that down there as well, but it's super dope that DistroKid's constantly adding features. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. This was episode 3 of the breakdown. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, definitely check those out. I'll leave them up here as well as down in the description. Episode 1, we talked about how I made the beat for Stars. Episode 2, we talked about how I processed all of my vocals using free and stock plugins in FL Studio. And in this episode, we talked about how I released my song Stars using DistroKid. Question of the day, what's stopping you from releasing your own music? We have affordable tools like DistroKid for distribution. You've got your iPad and Beatmaker 3 and other DAWs like that for making your own music. What's stopping you from releasing your own music? Sometimes it's all up here. Sometimes we just don't release because we're afraid to release. Push through that fear. Let people hear your music and actually start getting some recognition for the awesome stuff you create. That's it, creatives. Until next time, go make something dope, and I'll see you in the next video.
But he made the stars.